Everything about life, everything about existence, everything about experience tells us that we are in a hell realm. You can believe what you want to believe about this reality. You can say what you want to say about this reality. But everything tells us that this is a hell realm. It should be obvious to most humans that we are in a hell realm. We have access to information now. It's not like before. Now when things happen, you know that they are happening in real time. A war can be started in another country and you know in real time that there is war in that country. Knowing what we know, I don't understand how some people don't see that this is a hell realm. Like knowing what we know as a collective. I do understand why people in the past didn't think that this is a hell realm. We didn't know shit about this world. We didn't know what was going on in other countries. People were living in tribes. So yeah, they didn't know enough to be able to understand what is actually going on. But now we have access to information, bruh. You have access to information. You can have conversations with different people around the world about what is going on. Really, if you still remain ignorant, it's because there is something that you are gaining from your ignorance. It's not because you just dumb, you just like there's something that you're gaining from your ignorance. Maybe you won't be able to cope if you really understood that we are in a hell realm. What do I even mean when I say we are in a hell realm? I mean that whatever created this reality, however it is created this reality, it wasn't creating it for us to actually thrive, to be happy. It doesn't have our best interest at heart. The people who created AI did not create AI for its own happiness. It was created for a purpose, and that purpose has nothing to do with its happiness. I'm saying we weren't created for our happiness, our enjoyment. This is not what this experience is about. Yes, you will be rewarded if you feed this matrix what it wants. That is 100% true, but that doesn't mean that it was created for our enjoyment. This experience is not different from being kidnapped and put in a place with other people who were kidnapped and being told that you and those people have to unalive one another in order to survive. The last man standing is the man that's gonna be set free. And the more you unalive people, the more points you get. So the more access you're going to have to the things that you want. It's kind of like that. We do not win when we are kind to people, when we are helping other people. You can make it your life purpose to help other people. I've had people saying that helping other people makes them happy. So you can make that your life purpose, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you are being rewarded by life. It will just mean that you are so conscious that you don't really care how other people are treating you. You still want to treat them good. You still want to treat them well. You want to make sure that they are happy, and that makes you happy. Seeing someone smiling just because you've done something nice for them makes you happy. Like, you're not selfish, and that can make you happy because it's easy to do things for people, but it's not easy to get what we want from them. So if you expect nothing from other people, but you feel happy when you do things for them, maybe things will be easy for you, especially if you are not suffering a lot, especially if you're not like living in poverty and you need other people to help you. Like, if you are in a position in life where you don't really need other people, but you're helping them, and that makes you feel good, that can work for you. But you don't really win by being a kind person, by putting other people's needs before your own. You don't really win. People start to think that, oh, it means that I can work all over this person. It means that I can use this person however I want to use them, because, well, they allow me to. Like, people don't appreciate kindness. Understand? Like, in this realm, people do not appreciate kindness. Yes, there are people who are conscious enough to appreciate kindness, I know, but most people do not appreciate kindness. They view kindness as a weakness. They might show you appreciation for your kindness, but on a subconscious level, they view kindness as a weakness. They might not even be aware that they view kindness as a weakness, but you'll see that they don't treat you that well when you're kind to them. They treat you well when you're a bit selfish and only caring about yourself. It's human nature. It sucks. We've been programmed to just try to survive. You know what I mean? Like, it's nature makes it easy for us to get what we want when we are being selfish than it is to get what we want when we're being selfless. You know what I mean? Like, if you are being selfish, it's much easier for you to get what you want than when you are selfless. That's the game. That's why I say this experience that you are having is not different from being kidnapped and put in a place where you have to unalive other people, where you have to be selfish to actually survive. And the more you unalive people, the more you do what the people who put you in that place want, the more they reward you, because they want you to unalive other people, maybe for entertainment, for whatever reason, but they want you to unalive people, so they're going to reward you. Like, oh, you're doing what we want, we're rewarding you. And that's what is happening in this reality. So you cannot say that we were put here so that we will be happy, so that we'll enjoy life. Yes, there are people who are happy. Yes, there are people who would say, are blessed. I ain't gonna deny that. I know that some people have had easy lives, but I'm saying um, most people are truly having a hard time here. So you might find that people who have had easy lives are less than like 1% of Earth population. And most people have actually struggled, and they are continuing to struggle. You might tell yourself that, oh, it's a test, you must be a good person. Some people believe that we are here to be tested so that we'll be good people. We're kind of like being trained to become good people. But there's no way you train someone to be a good person if you kidnap them and throw them in a place where to survive they'll need to unalive other people. What you must realize is that, well, they don't know what to do in that situation. I mean, they can they can be unalived. Like, the game is about aliving or being unalived. So you've literally put them in a situation where like it's a situation where no matter what they do, they lose. It's a situation where no matter what they do, they lose. They can choose to not unalive other people, but they will be unalived. Is that a good thing? They can choose to play the game and unalive other people, but is that a good thing? You can't tell me that you think we have been put here for a good reason. There's no way that humans, you know how selfish we are. There's no way that humans will create artificial intelligence for its own happiness. We create AI for us to make our lives easier. So why do you think that something will create you and put you here for you? Why would it even do that? Why would it want to go through that trouble? For what reason? Think about it. Just think about it. Would you really, really want to create something so that it will be happy? I know what you're thinking. What about human beings who are bringing sentient beings here? They want the people that they're bringing here to be happy, right? But are they creating new people simply because they want them to be happy? Like, that's their reason. They're like, hey, I want someone to be happy, someone who doesn't exist in this reality. I want to bring them into this reality so that they'll be happy. Like, that is the reason why they're creating them. Like, that's what they be thinking. Or they want to raise a new person and watch them grow and try to turn them into what they want them to be, and that makes them happy. So they want to bring a new consciousness into this reality and mold it into what they want it to be. That's it. Like, that's the real reason why someone would create a new person. No one in this realm would create a new person just because they want that new person to be happy. Human beings are not like that. So you can't say God, if you believe in God, the aliens that some people believe have created us, like the Anunnakis. You're gonna say the Anunnakis or whatever created us for us. Why will they create us for us? Why? Think about it. Like what? Why? Why will they create us for us? Everything about our existence, everything about our experience, everything about life tells us that we are in the hell realm. We are not here for our own good. It's just that truth makes us uncomfortable. So we tell ourselves stories in order to feel better about our experience here. We tell ourselves stories so that we'll feel better. The fact that every conscious being that exists in this realm didn't consent to this is a red flag. Understand? Every conscious being that is having an experience in this realm didn't consent to this. Look at all the things that you've had to go through just because you were brought into this realm and you didn't even consent. You didn't even say yes. Do you understand how messed up it is to have to do something for a very long time that you didn't consent to? You are just forced. You never said, hey, I want to incarnate on this realm and have an experience here. I know that there's gonna be suffering. I know that I would feel unsatisfied. I know that sometimes I won't, get the things that I want. Sometimes things won't go my way. I know that anything can happen to me. I know what can happen, but I still want to incarnate in this. You never say that. So everything that you're going through, everything that you've ever gone through has happened to you without your consent. You understand? Because you didn't agree to be in this realm in the first place. Just like if someone framed you, got you locked up, whatever you go through in prison, you didn't consent to it. No matter what you go through, even the things that you go through just because you did something, you didn't consent to them. If, for an example, someone in prison tried to take something from you, maybe they try to take your food and you're like, nah. You fight back, and because you fought back, they decide to get their guys to attack you. You didn't consent to that happening to you. You were just trying to protect your food. So in this reality, things can happen to us just because we're just trying to protect ourselves. Just because we're just trying to have fun. We're not trying to make other people's lives hard. We just want to be ourselves. Things can happen to you if you are gay and you're born in countries like Kenya. You're not going to enjoy your life because there'll be people who'll be like, nah, we don't allow people to be. You know what I mean? You're not free. You're not free to be yourself. Like things can happen to you. As that's the thing. Um, Even the people who do bad things in this realm, some of them have just found themselves in situations where they didn't know what to do. Remember, we don't really have free will. It can happen that you lose your shit one day. I mean, like when you look at what Will did, for example, you think before he went to that show, he was thinking, "Hey, I want to slap Chris Rock. I want to slap Chris Rock." Like that's what he was thinking. Did he even think about Chris Rock? A dude just went crazy. That's why I give it that says you can never plan crazy. Like it just happens. You wake up and you're having a good day, and something happened that triggers you. And then you do something stupid. That can happen. I can't really say we're free. So I try my best to understand other people. I find myself understanding people that society doesn't understand, because I know we don't really have free will. The truth about this realm is actually wicked. We are just too good at hiding the truth. We're just too good at demonizing people who speak the truth, making them look like the bad guys. In any situation, man, if you're going to speak the truth, let's see how people are gonna react. Like we have been programmed to react negatively to truth, and we've been programmed to react positively to lies. So you can't really speak the truth about anything. You can't speak the truth about school, the truth about prison, the truth about work. Even though the truth is going to make you suffer or it's going to make other people suffer, but you're not allowed to really speak the truth. Because just because we try our best to avoid the truth doesn't mean that we're not affected by it. If you were sick and you told yourself that you ain't sick and never even tried to get treatment, what will happen? You become more sick unless your body finds a way to fight the disease. But if it can't, you become more sick, because you are telling yourself that you're not sick, but you are actually sick. So you're not dealing with the problem while it actually exists. If you tell yourself that this realm is not sick, this realm is actually good, what happens? A lot of bad shit happens, and you lie to yourself about this bad shit that is happening. Always lying to yourself. I remember I came across a video on TikTok last night. These people were at a wedding, and they had pigeons, like they trap pigeons in this small box. I don't know why they do that. I think they do that in America. I don't know why they do that. So, I mean, why imprison animals for your own? Like that should tell you something about this reality. Because these humans think they're doing the right thing. So you put these birds inside a box, like in a prison, right? You put them in a prison, just because you're getting married. Like, you don't have to put these birds in the prison. Like, you don't. And they want to be free. You might say what you want to say, but the birds wants to be free. No bird wants to be trapped in a cage. No bird wants to be trapped in a box. They want to be free. But they got these birds in the box. They open the box. The pigeon tried to fly away, and then one of the pigeons got hit by a truck. She was funny, man. I mean, not funny that the pigeon got killed, but funny because what does it even say about their marriage? You know what I mean? Like, the pastor is trying to like bless their marriage, so he opened the box and then the pigeons fly, and then one of the pigeons get hit by a truck. What does that mean? You know, it means their marriage isn't blessed, because that's a bad sign, bro. Hey, that's a bad sign. But the pastor said, "Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good." I was like, "What? No, that's a bad thing. That's not good. That should make you ask a lot of questions. Like, what are the odds of that? What are the odds of that happening? Hey, the odds of that happening are like 1 in a million. Like, how? Like, it's rare to see a pigeon get hit by a car, bro. It's rare. So I thought it was weird, but the pastor tried to, say something positive. Like, nah, man. Like, sometimes you should call things what they are instead of trying to be positive all the time, because that's what humanity has been doing, like trying to make things look positive even when they ain't positive. That's the problem. The truth is wicked. Humanity doesn't want to address the elephant in the room. Always trying to avoid the elephant in the room. It keeps on growing, but nobody wants to say anything about the elephant until it attracts someone, and that's when they're gonna, say something. Ay, asok mo yun. Ante, kaya na nirla. Alright. What is, to be honest, man? I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm not in the worst situation that a human being can be in. Alright? There are people who are doing way worse than I'm doing, and who are so damn ignorant that they think they're having a good, they're telling themselves that they're having a good experience, but they don't really think they're having a good experience. So me making these videos isn't me saying that, oh, I'm in the worst situation. I'm just honest. I'm just an honest person. You see? I am what a human being should be. Honest. It's just that people are liars, bruh. Like, they lie, and I hate that. I don't like it when people lie. I want people to be honest. You want to know why? That's when we'll be able to be fair. That's how we beat this reality. That's how we beat God. That's how we beat the Matrix. It's by being actually being honest. If you're a president in a country and you don't like gay people, you don't say, oh, what they're doing is an abomination. It's evil. They're just being themselves. That is the truth. Like, they are exactly how they are. It is more honest to say they are exactly how they are. I might not like how they are because, well, I'm not gay and I don't really understand why they're gay, but they are how they are. So should I now make their lives hard just because they are the way that they are? Like, does that make sense? Like, there is intellectual dishonesty in doing that. Like, trying to like mistreat them just because they are the way that they are. There's intellectual dishonesty. It's like mistreating someone because of their skin color. A person who's black was born black. Should you mistreat them just because they're black and you're not black? Really? Even if you don't like black people, it doesn't mean that you must mistreat them. Even if you do not like white people, it doesn't mean that you must mistreat them. They are the way that they are. They are what nature made them to be. You know what I mean? So it is more honest to accept that they are the way that nature wanted them to be. At least they're not hurting anyone by being black. They're not hurting anyone by being white. They're not hurting anyone by being gay. You might say, oh, no, no, no. If we allow, gay people to be gay, what's going to happen to the next generation? They might make even the kids that wouldn't be gay, gay. But no, I don't think it works that way. I don't think, listen, man, if all the women, all right, don't even think I'm supposed to say that. Because, like this YouTube thing, like the AI be like, oh, he's saying something evil against I mean, not even the AI, the bots. I need to, okay, let's see. It's 31, okay, around 80 minutes. I may need to edit that. But yeah, if there were no women in the world, if there were no women in the world and there were only men left, I wouldn't be attracted to another man. Like, it is not possible. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be possible. I like to experiment, but I would never like sleep with another man. Like, I love to experiment. Like, I like to do things that people don't like to, but I would never sleep with another man. Like, I'm not attracted to another man. You understand? So even if I was surrounded by gay people, I wouldn't be gay. So I don't think people would become gay just because they're seeing someone who's gay and be like, oh yeah, I want to be gay. I don't think it works that way. I think we're attracted to those who are attracted to. I think that's how it works. We're attracted to those we're attracted to. So I don't think we should mistreat people just because of what they are attracted to, because we're making their lives hard. But we live in a world where people are judged for being who they are, even if no one is being hurt. That should tell you something. It's like we're supposed to be slaves. So if you are gay, you're not gonna reproduce, and you're supposed to reproduce. So this matrix has to find a way to make people mistreat you, so that you be afraid to be yourself. You see the problem? So how do we believe that we are having a good experience? How do we even say that? How can we say that with a straight face while everything is telling us that we're not? We're actually just trying to make things better. So things are not good, but then we're trying to make things good. We might blame ourselves for some things, but I think we're trying. I think humanity is actually trying. Like, if we weren't trying, bro, this world would be much worse than it is. All right, but we are trying to make things good, and I don't think we've been very successful. We've been trying to make things good, but I don't think we've been very successful. Because it's like we're fighting against nature. You're fighting against God. Fighting against the matrix. You're fighting against reality. How do you beat reality? How do you beat nature? How do you beat God? How do you beat the architect? How do you beat the matrix? People are not honest, man. It's actually scary that a lot of people are not able to be honest. The fact that we don't even appreciate honesty, that is scary. Only the truth can set us free. Understand? Only the truth can set us free. The lies that we're telling ourselves ain't setting us free. We always have to pay for ignoring the truth. Always. If we're going to lie to ourselves about what's going on, we always gotta pay. But when you accept the truth, even though things are going to be hard for you when you accept the truth, but you'll be free. So, yes, things are going to be a bit complicated for you when you accept the truth, but in the long run, you'll be free. But if you don't accept the truth, you're going to suffer later. If you accept the truth now, you're going to suffer now, but then later you'll be free. If you don't accept the truth now, you're going to suffer later. You enjoy the lie, but you're going to suffer later. It's like, I remember I had a conversation with this dude. So he was telling me about his girlfriend, right? He was like, yo, man, I've been dating this girl for a year. I've been dating her since she was in grade 12. Like, he's like 23. She's like, I think now she's 19. So yeah, I was talking to him. He was like, yo, man, this girl, whenever she comes, like she's in tertiary. He's like, yo, man, I've been dating this girl since high school. So whenever I would want to see her, she would always say, oh, I'm studying. Right, until, she finished, like until she they finished writing their exams. You're supposed to, spend time with her in December, but still, she kept on making excuses. Went to tertiary, kept on making excuses. She would call him when she's coming back home, be like, yeah, I'm on my way back, and he'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see her, and then boom, she's gonna make up excuses, or she'll see him for like maybe like 10 minutes. They'll talk a little bit, but you can see that she doesn't really care about him like that. But dude keeps on lying to himself. I'm like, this nigga gonna get hurt. Like, seriously, you gonna get hurt because this chick is not into you, and you keep on telling yourself that she is into you. Do you really think that a woman who's into you will treat you like that? Bro, when a woman is into you, she wants to spend time with you. Like if you are into someone, you want to spend time with them. You don't make excuses to not be with them. You make excuses to be with them. Come on, like you'll be like, you would have a lot of things to do, and you'll be like, ish, I want to be with this person. Right? You make excuses to be with them, not to not be with them. So I was like, bruh, honestly, you gotta leave that chick. I know you're gonna suffer, but honestly, there's no other way, bro. You're going to suffer. When you hear that niggas have unalived themselves, it's niggas like that who unalive themselves. It's niggas who are not able to see if they are with a person who's not really into them, because they end up loving this person more. Because, like, the thing is, if you keep on investing in a woman, but then she's not investing in you at all, you get to a point where you put her at a pedestal, right? Like, you're going to feel like she's better than she is because you're investing in her and she's not investing in you. It's like, I remember listening to this guy on TikTok. He's a businessman. He was saying, if you give people something for free, or you make it cheap, let's just say you're selling something and you make it cheap, people are gonna think that it's kind of like cheap. It's nothing. They're not gonna really value it. But if you make it a bit expensive, they're gonna value it. So it's kind of like that, right? She's not treating you well. She's not investing in you. She doesn't make time for you. But you are investing in her. When she calls you and be like, "Oh, yo, please buy me this, please buy me that," you're buying, you're buying. Boom. You've invested so much in this lady, and she doesn't give a shit about you. Now you put her at a pedestal because you've invested. You know what I mean? We must be honest about what is going on. The lies that we tell ourselves will make us suffer in the end. The truth will make you suffer now, but you'll be free in the end. So you always pay for lying to yourself. You always pay for believing lies. There's no other way. Humans need to cut the BS. Humans need to cut the BS, bro. I don't make these videos because I like focusing on negative things or I love complaining. No. I don't love complaining, man. Like, I don't complain to people. To be honest with you, I don't really complain to people. I try to tell them the truth, but not really complain. When people do me wrong, I don't complain. You can borrow money from me and not pay me back. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna say, but I helped you. Now you're not picking up my calls. I've helped you. I didn't even have money, but I just helped you because, well, that's what friends do. We help one another. But you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say anything. Unless I don't know, like, but usually I just let people go. I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. This person was not worth it. Because if they were worth it, they would be able to understand that if you borrow, like if someone borrows you money, it means that you have a good friend. If someone is actually willing to like borrow you money because you're asking for their help, especially a person who doesn't even borrow money. Like, I'm one of the people who just don't borrow money from other people. Like, I don't borrow money. But yeah, if I borrowed someone money and they don't pay me back, I wouldn't complain. I'd just be like, all right, now I know that this person is not real, so it's fine. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain to anyone. I just love the truth. I love embracing the truth. I love knowing the truth. I know that a lot of people are hurt by the truth. I'm not hurt by the truth. I don't care what the truth is. Bro, you can say the worst things about me in the comment section, but if it's true, I'm not gonna like have a problem. Like, you can say the worst things about me, but if it's true, I'm not going to have a problem. You see? Why? Because truth make me feel better. Like, I've always wanted the truth in any situation. So yeah, man, that helps me thrive. Like, speaking the truth and understanding the truth actually helped me thrive. So I trust myself because of that. Because the truth doesn't hurt me. You can tell me anything as long as it's true. I'll be fine. Tell me lies. Probably stress me out. Because I hate lies. I hate it when people are not being honest, when people tell themselves lies, when people lie to themselves. That's what I hate. But when people are honest, I do not have a problem. So I'm not complaining. I just love the truth. I just think a lot of people are not aware of the things that I'm saying. I see that even like when I'm communicating with people in real life about things that they are not aware. Like they don't think as clearly as I think about things. Like that, you can deceive them very easily. I'm not an easy person to deceive. Like I'm the hardest person to deceive. Like straight up, like I'm like the hardest person to deceive. When magicians perform their tricks, I know how they did it. Where I live, they believe in magic, right? Like when they get robbed, for example, someone scam them money, they think it's magic. Like they use magic on me. I'm like, nah, you just gullible. Because they can't scam me. I've been in situations where I could have been scammed, where they've used the same tricks that they've used on you, but these tricks didn't work on me. Like you gotta be able to read. Like you gotta be able to read the situation very fast. Let me give you a very simple example. I'm in Joburg. My first month in Joburg, I'm working. I'm not even sure where I'm at. In Joburg, that's where it goes down. Like that's where the criminals are. You can get robbed. So yeah, I'm working, and in front of me there's money inside this small plastic. Like it's like 100 rands inside this plastic. Like shit, that's money, bro. And then this guy is walking behind me and he's like, bro, you see that money? Shit, let's take it so that we'll share the money because we saw it. And looking back at I didn't even know that they scam people like that, but I was like, nigga, I'm cool. Because he was saying we need to go to this other like spot, right, where we'll be safe so that we share the money. But this way he was gonna rob me. There are a lot of people who've been robbed, and it doesn't make any sense to me how a person can fall for that. Like come on. So if people can fall for that, yeah, it means there are a lot of things that they don't understand. I cannot fall for that. Like it's easy to see that you're about to get robbed. It would be like you have to be able to read the situation. Ask yourself, in the real world, would things have happened like that if I was not, if this person wasn't trying to scam me, like in the real, like the way that things work in the real world? If a person sees money in front of me, will they be like, oh yeah, there's money, let's go and share? Like, is that how it happens? Or they will hope that I don't see it? Because I didn't act like I saw the money. The guy himself showed me the money. Like, it doesn't work like that in the real world. It would just let me pass and take the money. So you see that something is wrong. Another scam that people have fallen for in Joburg was in Braamfontein. There's this bridge called Mandela Bridge. So there's these guys that are lifting boxes out of this big ass truck, taking these boxes inside this other building. So they're like, hey man, we need your help. We need your help getting these boxes inside here as soon as possible. I was like, alright, we might help you. And they were like, yeah, but you need to give us your phone. If you have like your wallet, anything like that, you have to give us. Why? Because they don't allow such stuff inside this building. I was like, nigga, you know who you're talking to. You're talking to the truth here, bro. Of fuck out of here. Can't scam me. I've never been scammed actually. Like, come to think about it, I've never been scammed. I mean, yeah, I've borrowed people money who never paid me back, but it's not because they were scamming me. It's because I'm like I tell people this. I'm like, never borrow someone money if you know if they don't pay you back, you're gonna have serious problems. Sometimes you borrow people money because you're testing them. Is this person gonna return back the money? If they don't, you're like, okay, fine, fuck out of here. I don't need fake friends. You know, some people are gonna be like, oh, don't borrow people money because you're gonna lose them. Like, fuck them. I don't need them if they're not going to understand that it is important that when you borrow money from someone, you pay them back. I have people who pay me back if I borrow money from them. I mean, if they borrow money from me, and I have people who I know will pay me back straight up. A person will call you, be like, yo, man, I need this amount of money. I need to do this and that. You borrow them. They even tell you when they're gonna pay you. On that day, they'll call you and be like, yo, man, yeah, I want to send you the money. Should I send you on this number? I have people like that. So sometimes it's just a way of testing people. I know that it's possible that this person might not pay me back, but I'm like, it is what it is. Are you gonna pay me back? Or are you gonna be an ass? You're gonna prove to me that you don't deserve to ride with a nigga? Because I want the real ones only. We've been through hell and back, so we can't just accept anyone. So yeah, I've never been scammed. Never ever been scammed. Like, a lot of people have tried to scam me, but when a person is scamming me, I can see that this person is trying to scam me very easily. 1 + 1 is 2. If 1 + 1 is 5, there's a problem. You have to understand. So in the real world, will things be happening the way that they are happening? But some people get scammed very easily and they believe that people are using dark magic on them. Like, nah, they're not using dark magic. You're just gullible. That's why you don't even see what is going on in this reality, because you're gullible. You believe anything. Like, you're very easy to manipulate. People can make you feel how they want you to feel, and then make you do the things that they want you to do very easily, even though they don't have good intentions, even though they're trying to scam you. Like, you're not able to see that, oh, this person doesn't care about me, they're just trying to scam me. I mean, how many people in South Africa have been scammed by fake prophets? One of the fakest prophets in Africa, his name is Shepherd Bushiri. This nigga made millions. He became super rich by scamming people. He made a video where he appeared to be walking on air. That's when this was my first time seeing the nigga. So he's walking on air, and I saw how he did the trick. But there were people who were defending this nigga. Oh, he's walking on air. You debate with these people and they're like, he's walking on air. And you're like, we're not the same species, bruh. Fuck out of here. We're not the same. Like, if you don't see that nigga didn't walk on air, we're not the same species. Like, seriously, I don't know why we're classified under the same species. Because how are you not able to see that? So, okay, you're going to give him your money. He scam you and then leave. And you want to come and cry in front of me. Like, I'm going to feel empathy. Like, nah, man. You refuse to see the truth, so now you're facing the consequences of avoiding the truth. Like, how do you not see that? He doesn't use dark magic on people. They're just gullible. So there are a lot of things that are going on and people don't see the truth. They're so damn gullible. So they get manipulated in so many different ways. This realm doesn't really hide. I don't think it hides the fact that it's evil. Like, this room doesn't really hide that. It shows us that. But our own interpretation of what is happening, that's what keeps us um, ignorant, really. You see that animals have to unalive other animals in order to survive. Like everything has to get energy from. Like for something to survive, something else has to suffer. This room has never like hid the fact that it's evil. It's us who've been lying to ourselves the whole damn time. That would be like if you are dating a person who's clearly evil, but you love them so much that you're lying to yourself about them. Or a person who doesn't really care about you, but you're lying to yourself. Like it's hard for me to feel sorry for people who are going through breakups, who unable to get over their partner. Like you're unable to get over your ex-partner. Why? Because they are lies that you told yourself. People will show you if they're really down with you. You know what I mean? They will show, like you'll see that they're down with you. So if later they break your heart because they're not down with you and they've shown you that they're not really down with you, should we feel sorry for you? You got to be willing to accept the truth as it is. Even if it hurts you at the time, it's fine. You would be fine. It's not gonna take you a long time to actually heal up and be fine. But if you're going to lie to yourself, people have been lying to themselves about this reality. That's why they get shocked when horrible things happen. You're like, hey, didn't you know that this is possible? Like you were not living in this realm. You've been lying to yourself about how things happen in this realm. Like no, horrible things do happen in this realm. Why are you shocked? You shouldn't even be crying. Like I don't really cry when bad things happen because I know bad things happen in this realm. Like I don't expect much from this reality. Like I know how it works. I know that even when I have good things, I'm like, these things can be taken away from me because uh, they are gods of this realm that are trying to make sure that they get what they want from us. From they're playing us basically. Like you're being manipulated in every way possible. You're being manipulated by entities that you do not even see. They make you feel the way that they want you to feel. Like they control your emotions. They make you see what they want you to see. They even control your thoughts. They make you think what they want you to think. And you're being manipulated in so many different ways. So you can't even uh, really believe anything in this realm, bro. That's why when some of y'all don't trust me, I'm like, yeah, that's actually you shouldn't. Like, that's good. Because you shouldn't really be believing anything in this realm. Yes, you can take your chances with people. Because yeah, not everyone is fake. Not everyone is trying to lie to you, but take your chances when you feel it's worth it. But when it comes to what I'm telling y'all guys, I don't really want y'all to take your chances. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying and see if it doesn't make sense. Does it seem like I'm lying? Can you disprove what I'm saying? Because if you can't disprove what I'm saying, because the truth is unfalsifiable, it means that I'm speaking the truth. So I don't really want people to trust me. I want people to analyze what I'm saying. Does it make sense or does it not make sense? Like, that's what I want from y'all guys. Do you feel like what I'm saying makes sense or it doesn't make sense? Because anyone can be used in this realm, bruh. I remember some of y'all said something funny. Like, there's this video where I did this. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to do this again so that I'm gonna use this as the thumbnail. Let me see if it appears well. No, I should like this. Yeah. So I did this on this video where I was talking about 3 ways to kind of like escape the real hell room. So I took this part and made it my thumbnail where I was counting. I was like, yeah, there's not just one way. There isn't just 2 ways. There isn't just 3 ways. I mean, there's only 3 ways to actually escape. So, of course, when you do this with your fingers, 1, 2, 3, it's gonna look like this, right? But that doesn't mean you are you're part of the Illuminati or you know. I remember B.O.B. said something interesting in one of his songs. It was like, oh, this video is telling you lies, bro. Telling you we're holding even hand signs, bro. Last time I checked, I'm from the West Coast, bro. He said I'm from the West Coast or the East Coast. I don't really remember. But that's the thing. These are my hands, bro. I can do what I want with my hands. I can do this if I want to do this. I can do this if I want to do this. These are my hands. Think of it this way. Language. In some languages, some words are offensive, but in another language, the same words are not offensive. So should people who speak the language where those words are not offensive not longer use these words just because in another language these words are offensive? Like, it's stupid. This is 3, bruh. This is 3. If the Illuminati use the same hand sign to mean something else, that's how they communicate. That's fine. But I'm allowed to do what I want to do with my own hands. These are my hands. You understand? I can do what I want with my hands. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to I don't know, communicate with someone using hand signs. Like, no, it doesn't mean that. Like, that's fake work. There's actually, if you really think that, because people ain't going to be free. You tell yourself that, oh, once a person does this, it means that. Once a person does this, it means that. Like this. Why shouldn't? So we have to be so uncomfortable that we are unable to do what we want to do with our own bodies just because you're going to judge us. Like, we're supposed to be so damn uncomfortable that we can't do what we want to do with our own bodies just because y'all going to judge us. Your woke motherfuckers are going to judge us. Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. So you need to be able to see when a person is manipulating you, when you're being manipulated. There's this line from, what's the name of this guy? His name is what's his name, man? MGK. He was doing this freestyle. I came across the video of him like spitting this freestyle on TikTok. He said, I do not worship the devil. That's just what they say when you reach this level. I was like, whoa, like, that line is crazy. I like that line. I'm gonna change it into I do not worship Satan. That's just what they say when you are this conscious. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, like, some people are just looking for I don't know, like the simplest truth. Like they believe that the truth is that simple. Let me put it that way. Like the truth is simple. Like it's easy for you to see who's good and who's bad. I know people who have been misjudged just because they have tattoos, and I became very close to them, and I realized that these people are some of the greatest people that I've ever met. But everyone is saying they're bad just because of tattoos. Like when we were growing up, we were told that people with tattoos are bad, or girls with tattoos are bad. Like, nope. Some of the candiest girls that I've met are girls with tattoos, bro. Some of the most evil girls that I've met are girls who worship God and who do everything that they're told that they must do at their church, a bit. So, you have to be willing to see more to judge someone. You don't just judge someone based on the simplest things. Oh, this person did this, it means that they're part of this and that. Like, nah, man. Look at everything. Look at how they're living their lives. Look at what they're saying. That's when you'll be able to see the truth so that you don't misjudge people. Because if you misjudge people, you're going to be misled. So people who don't do this, or who don't do this, they're good people. So you're gonna trust them just because they don't do this. And you're not gonna trust me just because I do this. You see the problem? So you're gonna end up being misled. You just like these people who believe pastors who wear suits. Like, oh, this person is a good person because this person is wearing a suit. And you see a person just wearing a vest, and you're like, oh, that's not a good person because this person is wearing a vest. Or a person with dreadlocks. Oh, that's not a good person because they have dreadlocks. Like, come on. Like, are you that shallow, bro? What we must realize is that we live in a world that has conditioned us to reject truth, to hate truth, to look at truth as a red flag. We've been conditioned to not trust people who tell us the truth, people who are honest with us. We want to trust people who are not honest with us, people who are trying to use us because they know how to make us feel good. We're loyal to our feelings. Oh, this person makes me feel good, so they must be right. Like, no. There are people who make you feel good even when they're not right, and even if they do not care about you. And there are people who make you feel bad even if they are right and they care about you. And they will actually help you become a better person. So yeah, we need to be real. We need to be honest. We need to stand for what's real, man. And not to be afraid to speak our minds, even if the world judges us. The world will judge you. It has been programmed to judge you. Just like I've been telling you guys that if you speak the truth, you're going to trigger the matrix or defense system. If you're going to speak the highest truth, you're going to see you're gonna see madness, bro. Like you're going, like the matrix is going to expose itself. Like if you're gonna speak the highest truth, the matrix will literally expose itself to you. You actually realize that, oh yeah, I was right the whole time. But if you're going to be fake, the matrix ain't going to expose itself to you because, well, you're fake. You're doing exactly what it wants you to do. So it's rewarding you for doing what it wants you to do. I often tell people that the people who are good, you're going to see that these people are good usually when bad things happen. Like it's not easy to see when someone is good when things are going well in your life. It's when things are not going well in your life that you see, oh, this person is good. It's when they're no longer benefiting from you, when you see that, oh, this person is good. Like this person is not even benefiting from me, but they're still being kind to me. People who are bad, well, they ain't going to be kind to you if they're not benefiting from you. They might ask something from you. If they don't get it, they're going to say shit, mistreat you, start saying shit about you. These are people who are not good. People who are good will still be good because they are good. You know what I mean? The matrix will expose itself because it's not good. If you are real and it's not, you are not doing what it wants you to do, it's gonna expose itself. It's gonna be fake. I mean, it's gonna be, it's gonna like turn everyone against you. It's gonna make your life hard. That's what it does, just because you're real. But when you're fake, well, it's gonna make everyone love you. It's gonna make it easy for you to get what you want because you're fake. You are its agent, so why should it be against you? But but if it knows that nah, this is not my agent, then it will be against you. So keep on waking up, man. Keep on waking up. Don't stop waking up. Try to understand how things really work in this realm, so that you'll make the right decisions. You're not making the right decisions if you are not really paying attention to how things really work. There's no way you freeing yourself by lying to yourself. Like I keep on telling you that we live in a world of illusions. We don't live in a world of truth. We live in a world where we live in a world of untruth. This world is more powerful when people are ignorant. But when people are not ignorant, it's less powerful because they see the truth. The biggest enemy of this realm is truth. It's only the truth that is going to set you free. It's not the lies that you're telling yourself about what is going on, it's the truth. I love people who are truthful because these people are strong. Like being truthful is a sign of strength. It's not a sign of weakness. Because this matrix is going to make it hard for you to be real. So if you are real, then you're strong. Because the matrix has always fought against you because you were real. But you went like, hey, okay, this matrix is fighting against me because I'm real, so I'm going to be fake because I don't win when I'm real, so I'm going to be fake. Like, nah, man, doesn't really matter. There isn't anything that this matrix is going to give you that's actually worth it, so be real. It's worth it to be real. It's like, wake up. Just keep on waking up. Don't be stuck in this illusion. That doesn't really help. It just makes things worse. Thank your